Morning, the baby woke up and had some sort of violence in her heart. I don't know what it was.
So wait. Did y'all hear that? This video is brought to you by Extreme Tees. Click on the link below. Make sure you put Kevin in the promo code and you'll get a 20% discount. What's going on, America? Kevin from Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. And we're finally down to the end of our journey in regards to delusional liberals that are on the internet posting videos and thinking that the overwhelming amount of the population is going to watch this type of crap and celebrate it. They're going to watch this crap and applaud. Now that person gets it. That right there is delusional. This next one is a doozy. We got two before we get out of here that are doozies. So up on deck to bat is this lady, y'all. She thought everybody was gonna love this. Here we go.
Morning, the baby woke up and had some sort of violence in her heart. I don't know what it was, but she has been losing her mind all day. And
it's
interesting
in that baby. See, apparently she don't have it in her. Somebody else had it, maybe the dad or something, but they must have passed it down to that baby. So now that baby is acting up. Yeah, it's white rage. Like General Tilly was up there talking about. I want to understand white rage. I want to understand it. Well, I guess that's that white rage in that little baby. So let's see how her mother deals with all of that white rage.
Because I'm watching her lose her mind, and then I'm watching the preteen respond to that by trying to make her happy. And I have had to actively tell him, stop trying to make her feel better, stop responding to her tears. It's so interesting to see the conditioning of people responding to white girl tears happening so early. She's 5. And she's got an 11-year-old coming after her, trying to make her feel better when she cries. We have to unlearn this whole business that white women crying is going to get them what they want in life, because that ain't.
You hear this lunatic? So she is going to project her crazy view and ideology on her kid. So now her kid's the problem, not her. Her kid is contributing to all the systemic racism and all of that stuff in our country. And she feels the cure to that is ignoring her child crying, because she don't want her kid to grow up and be, feeling like she's privileged and people should run to her whenever she cries. How about just chivalry? How about your motherly instinct to comfort your child who's 5 years old and have no idea what white privilege is? How about if you, in the midst of doing this video, was attacked by 2 or 3 big dudes and was beating your tail, and you start crying and calling out for somebody to help? How about all those fellas walking by, or whoever, cops, whoever, walk by and just be like, why would I help her? She's a white woman, and I don't want her to feel like every single time she yells out or cries that we should run to her rescue. I think that's pretty much built into most real men or people that are in some type of service, or a police officer or a medical officer, or just a decent human being. If you, see a kid crying somewhere, you're probably going to say, oh, now what's wrong? You're probably going to try to get to the bottom of why the kid is crying. Your first assumption will not be they're only crying because she's a white little girl who's trying to get attention, and I got to go ahead and let her cry and stuff. I don't need to check to see if she hurt her knee. She got a toothache. Maybe she's teething. Maybe something's wrong. Maybe she got a fever. All of that, She's doing this because she's white. That lady's saying all of this because she's crazy. And then was mad when people attacked her. She put that mess out there like, yeah, wait until I drop this video. Do you know the praise that I'm going to get? Do you know the accolades? Black families don't do that to their own kids, okay? In fact, most black folks, if they saw a 5-year-old white baby crying, would still step in and comfort the white baby. Do you think that the average black person, if they saw a little girl sitting there on the block crying at 5 years old, going to just drive right by and not stop and find out what's wrong with the kid? But yet her mother, who thinks she's going to win some kind of, prize or maybe get some brownie points and show everybody how deep she is by neglecting her daughter, only shows us how nuts she is. And also how that 11 or however old her other sibling is smarter than her. But y'all, we're going to finish with this one, y'all, because see, this type of lunacy don't just, remain in teachers and in these, folks, these citizens that's in the car screaming and all of that mess over stupid stuff. But it is now also branched out into our woke military, y'all. Here's a lady from our military, and this is how she says she would handle things if martial law was ever invoked.
Understand that if active duty military actually get deployed within the United States, that weapon is not just pointed at other people, other countries. It's pointed at you. If you do not get in your house when I tell you to, you become the enemy.
And this woman is in our military. This the type of person you want in control of the country? You want her to have a weapon, walking around talking about some, if you don't get your butt in the house? That right there, just the tone and arrogance in which she delivered this on video and posted it, lets me know that you would abuse your power. You want to be somebody in charge. Now imagine putting that lady in charge of anything. And if you don't listen to me, get your butt in your house, forget your civil liberties. Forget why you're not in your house. The fact that you're disobeying her, okay, which apparently she's willing to take whatever order from whatever, general or president, no, regardless of what they're telling you to do that might violate the Constitution and everybody's rights. You're willing, in fact, sound like she's looking forward to stepping in and showing all of these, I'm sure in her head, white nationalist Trump supporters that don't want to take the marks, don't want to honor the lockdowns, don't want to do all of these things that these liberals are saying that you better do. In her mind, that's who she imagined. You think this message was for folks that look like her? Look at the rest of these people in this clip. What do they all have in common right here? Oh, look at that. See, that's the girl we saw earlier in one of the videos. Notice the butch haircut. Notice the arrogant attitude, the liberal agenda that I think that everybody's going to celebrate me. So I'm going to post this online. Okay. And also, I'm going to work hard to let everybody know I'm different. I'm a social misfit. I'm deep. Oh, well, what is it? Is that that's another one. Megan, whoever her name is, Rapino, Nepento, whoever. Oh, look at the haircut. Look at that. They all kind of got the same thing going. There's the angry girl that was in the car, going crazy on folks talking about the kids and the black and white nationalism and stuff like that and all of that mess. And then you have her. Look at this lady. All got something in common. You can tell they're looking for a fight. They want to make sure everybody knows publicly that I'm different. Shave that mess off. Give me the butch cut. Put me in charge and give me a gun. So now that if folks don't adopt my liberal agenda, I got the opportunity to hit them with a little bit of martial law and force them to do it. She is a great Democrat because that is exactly how they operate. They want to get rid of all of that freedom of speech, freedom of choice, freedom of religion. And if they could right now, they would get rid of all the guns, which will prevent them from getting rid of all of those other things that I just mentioned. And she would be one that would be one of the ringleaders. And this is the woke military that they're trying to, have protect our country. They want folks like that are delusional and will obey and make sure they attack certain groups of people in America that would say, nah, I'm not on that. And she would have no problem with coming in and shooting those folks. And the crazy part, y'all, is she put this on the web. That goes to show how crazy some of these people are. Every single person we watch down throughout this whole series are nuts, because when they get on the line and do this stuff and say this stuff, in their mind they're going, I'm going to be celebrated. But the average person listens to that and say, note to self, we don't want her anywhere near power because she would abuse it. Now, God bless y'all. God bless America. That concludes our series of A World Gone Mad. Checking out these liberals lose their crap online. It's funny but sad at the same time. Now, Don't forget to hit that like button, share my videos, leave comments on my videos so I know you've been there. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit your notification button and set it to all. Also, those that are already subscribed, check your notifications. Make sure it is set to all notifications. Leave a comment, all that good stuff. Check out Extreme Teas, my sponsor. The link is below this video. If you like their products, click on the link below and you'll get a 20% discount by putting Kevin in the promo code. And if you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, since you two playing games and don't want K to be great, feel free. There's links below the video to do that. And let me think, did I miss anything? I think that's about it. But God bless y'all. God bless America. See you next time in Kevin's Corner. Take care.